Hello, YouTube fans. Here we are again with another Gardening with Vincenzo. We're going to do a little bit of indoor gardening today, and let's get right to it. All right, as you can see, I have a few things set up here. I have my trays, which are lined with plastic, and I have some fiber pots that are set up with some moistened, already watered soil in it. Oh, here's my pen. And what I've done is I've taken and notched or indented each one of these, maybe a quarter of an inch. I like to use these. They're easy to wipe off, plus you don't get your hands dirty. And today what I want to do is I want to demonstrate the Granbell mixed pepper. I like the multicolors because then I can just harvest them, chop them up, put them in a freezer bag. You just grab them. They're all nice and colorful. This one has shades of red, yellow, orange, white, purple, and chocolate. I've grew chocolate before. They have a tendency to be smaller on the size, though. And so I have one open right here, and these are your generic seeds. It's nothing from any specialty store or anything else. And what I'm going to do, these are all warmed up. You know, I have grow lights up above here. What I wanted to say is that it takes 10 to 20 days for these to germinate, 10 to 20, and 65 to 85 days for harvest. And here we are. It's on the 27th of February. Normally, I don't even start to plant anything until the second week in March. And the way the weather is, I usually end up sneaking a few plants in before the the safety zone window of Memorial Day, because we always end up with that last frost there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put these in my hand. These don't have an abundance of seeds in them, these packages, but they're inexpensive. It's still a good bargain. Just check the dates on when these are. And what this says is a unique blend of crisp, sweet bell peppers in a rainbow of colors. Fruit ripens too, and I gave you the colors. Produces a high yield, plenty of peppers. A lot of good information on the back of a seed. Whenever you're looking at seeds, it actually even has the planting zones and the outdoor planting dates. And a lot of them have a website right on there that you can get the free planting guides. And so, ouch. What I'm going to do is we're just going to take these and we're going to set them down into the little indentations that I made with my magic marker, a big one. And I'm just going to put one seed in each one. The germination rates on these are almost 100%. I might put two in a couple of these just to make sure that if anyone doesn't germinate, I have an extra one. So these are just single ones, and I've completely exhausted the entire pack of seeds, which is pretty inexpensive. These seeds were 10 cents for a pack, and I'm getting a whole tray out of there for 10 cents. So we got 12. So we've got 18. I'm going to put 2 in that one there, and I'm going to open up my other pack. Make sure I'm going to label these, what these are. There we go. We have some extra seeds. And it's nice when you're over top of them, you can actually see, you know, it's a little bit of a effort, but it's a minimal effort. Now some people put these in plastic bags, they moisten them, and then they transplant them. I don't like to do that because it delays the growth rate on the plants, although it's convenient for inside gardening. Now these 3 down here, I'm going to put 2 in. See if we get 2 plants on each one of those. And I'll just fold these off. I'll mark the tray. I'll tape the type that it is. Now after you've put your seed in each one of the indentations, now's the time just to give it a fast squirt, just to moisten the seed. And then we're going to take some little bit of soil, which I have in here that's been warmed. You don't want to plant these in cold soil. What did I do? Miss one? Oh, no, he's in there. So just give them a fast moisten. It helps them germinate. I do have a heating pad that I could put underneath here, but I think what I have set up is pretty good. So after you make your indentation, put your seed in. These have already been watered, so they're already moist. Then I'll just take a little bit of my mix, my soil mix, which has the mycosium in it. This is my own potting soil. It has a little bit of organic fertilizer in it, not too much, but a little bit. And we just take them and we scoop up a little bit of dirt, put it on there. Got me with my specs on today. Close work. Had my eyes redone, had the cataracts removed, but still have those diabetic issues. That's what happens when you get old. And now we're just going to give them another spray. Just like that. Now these take almost 20 days, between 10 and 20 days to sprout. And that'll take me to mid-March, since this is the 27th of February. And then I'll just come down and I'll spray these. And what I might actually do is put a little bit of water in the bottom so that it acts as a wick and keeps it moistened. Because you really do want them moistened in order for them to germinate. And normally the temperature is like 78 degrees to get them to germinate. And like I said, I do have a heating pad to put under here. In fact, I have 2 of them. I'm not sure I want to use them. And we'll just see what happens here. And after these sprout, then at the end of March, what I normally do is start planting my greenhouse, because I have a heated greenhouse, and very efficient. I use a oil-filled radiator like a DeLonghi or any other brand that's there, and I just put them on timers in the nighttime. I was down in there into my greenhouse getting supplies this morning, and it's like 60 degrees in there already. That's with no heat on. It's the nighttime that is the issue, and that's why I put them on timers. It's a very efficient mechanism. I hardly notice much in my electric bill. And again, if no one saw my video regarding how to decrease your electric bill, it's worth viewing. The LED lights are, if you're using 4 watts as opposed to 60 watts, it's a 12-fold difference. So that's one change that everybody could do. It's not very expensive. I got the bulbs for $1 a piece. They were on sale, and I did enough for my whole house. I think I had like 38. So it decreased it quite a bit. All right, so this is just how to do some peppers. Nice bell peppers, varying colors. Like I said, this is my pepper medley. I often have thought about taking and wiring another light over on this side and use this as my internal growing light. I may do that yet, but we'll see. I have other things that I'm dealing with right now. All right, so this is Gardening with Vincenzo here in Middlesex Township, Valencia, PA. We're just getting started. I'm excited. I just love to grow, love the landscape, love being outside, hearing the birds, feeling the wind. Use the sunscreen, everybody. Precautionary tale. See my video on the precautionary tale. For everyone who participated in my medical expense fundraiser for my double surgeries on the melanoma, which is going to have quite a while to heal here yet. I thank you very much. I appreciate your well wishes, your moral support. If you were kind enough to do a little bit of financial support, I thank you for that as well. All right, another video here, Gardening with Vincenzo. We can't save this planet 1 yard at a time, beginning with your own. You are what you eat. Fresh is always best. Grow as a person. Plant a garden. Be safe out there.